Disabre de esese ehu ye roots na ye go back to our roots na ye hunu de Nyankopon eye ma yen ene de okoso eye ma yen medin de akosua de chiao apribi fana na de animu ense hwe ebe me de kra ene menen panimfui asan ehye bio aja ya opokudan kwa oha waginadwa ena afei Israel enkroma wono so ewo ha ye ba bedin komo na ya hwe ebibiman ya brabo ene ya setna nene enkroma ye bedie no o say Albert Pike's 3 World War Part 1 and 2 hey World War yenim First World War yenim Second World War is there any other world war abema aye Third World War ana and then come on and abeboa ame hu menim so yema show but hey just keep your fingers crossed now the yentena se na ye hunu ne a ekoso nneema bia ba ensentwene a dead say ABC ana right make out say nyame ya adoma 7th October Wake Up Africa Kumasi branch bia no kra ewo Kumasi Asim School Park no enti no awia dumienu pepepe na ye de ahihye so ya enye asemketu akra na ye ka wo se bebia wo gan na bebia wo wiase bia no wo so betumi ababeka ye ho na ye organizers ahodo a wo various regions of Ghana I mean in Ghana ya wo betumi aboa ama wo so wani so ade hunu abem se wo so pese wo beka sa ahenie fufure ya na se wiase fufure ya Nyankopon no a abono eho ebrepam no me the numbers na ebetu dwenti mesro say ye very alert na tie attentively na me sha se me bo numbers na watimi atrubi na afi no akoso yi ede amount na answer na no books bi wo hanom a ebeboa wo the book of Jasha sabuko yi ebeboa amwo hunu na ewo Bible nim na akosikoko yi free mu we beboa pa amwo hunu ma pie hintasem bi ewo Bible mu ekasafa Joshua eho na afi esan ekasa efa 2 Samuel ho na eno obehunu nyoma pi ti se inokra Bible no se otuko wiem no nokra be ni wom afei ye hwe ye lot ni yiri a odane nchini sie ne din kra ye mu dodo no aye nim esan se Bible no and recorded but this very book of Jasha and mauhuno the name of the wife of Lot no edane sa nchini sie no anyoma pi so de Gomora nyina no ye behunu nyoma ya enti Nyankopon edesa eja no eto esei ne ma anase ewiase asodinti na Bible we so ewa the original African heritage study Bible this Bible so no obetumi enye bi ato na ebeboa ebeyiwa free atrosem ho ede wako no kwasem ho we nyina na Wake Up Africa as every my impejity na yen sorry also so far programs are so Wake Up Africa they are so from day 1 ni nyina no CDs ne bi wa ha onsa ebetumi akembi ubenya bi ato na aboa amaso hu ne a ekoso ewo ewiase Wake Up Africa ai na we na topic ni GM Foods Part 2 inuane a ye di we kofra na ye di we akwa na sabe akoko be dabo seni na ayeye seni no behwe no awusua ye koye nkomo no na ene se na bedi kan akan sho Albert Pike's 3 World War Part 1 and 2 ene yedi eho enkomo Israel
awofe
akwaba
ya nana
boko de
boko
nende waye steady utim say ya nana me na say agena anko
agozwa
boko de
oh I'm seeing me and me
really what come I mean to you
oh now you some kind over me sanka
thank you jet you ho what come I mean to you just osaka
oh agozwa me and me
oh my homojo right Israel you can come and then Kasafa Albert Pike's 3 World War 1 and 2 I say ebedi kan aye part 1 no we are na fe the 2 na atwa menim say 1 no kra na nya de ne ye betimi awi ntinya me ya adom a the following week no the 2 no ebeto aso
to the topic
why Albert
Pike oya why
Pike
free the man movement Wake Up Africa nana the year kanyina na say education is very important. What's one more kama say one go school and ka ejuma ka we say and ka wonye bi npa na waye.
David.
Good. Oma fefa onu ukura wo mu. School odo man ko gu mu no. Onu ko tra mo school na nkwa na koye no education no eye fon a uyo mu firi hono mo.
Oh yeah.
No mako school e papa. Say e wo fanche no bra. Na say e wo tenkon. Say when school here you send them there.
Okay.
Sana amembu etie. Ye fa gidie emma one side. Yes ye balance enema. Obitumi ti kumasi ya no mo ekwa asole ewo senche. Obiti kumasi ya ekwa asole wo konongo odumase. Obepa nsole be 20 ho. So na kwakodo wo no mo. Bisan say what is your reason? Obaka say nkopon wo ne nyina mu obaka say enchirechire no. Ebi ye papa esene bi. Enti education there. No me say no the key, mo na mo kan mo media for mo kan. No the key.
It's success.
Enti say wo ko bi mu. Na ekwa wutim no say ya asole. Say ya religion. Say ya den. Na fi say wo hwe omo activities. Omo doctrine. Omo church re. Na say emfa wo emma nyakopon wa. Run away.
It's a run for your life.
Run away. Sana bronitie. If you come to Africa here, I do sana entire animal. Enti abuche no ana enye easy. So be by so a leader what ya solid. Nothing only mama. Enye easy sir. It says on education at a high level. But if you come to her no more, suffer be say on your couple of friend. Obama. A friend say my daughter.
I preku my daughter.
Na ya politicians am dugu tete aso no mu a o ma yesi no mo he no. Enti beta me kire say e wi ase we fi be bi anim de wo ho ne ye preko.
Right.
Ya position asofo somebody monka Bible mun sabu ko. Enti asofo efiri Bible for obaka asem bi ye political talk be say hey enye wa sabra sa woka wo de ne say hwe Bible no mu nti sofo e say memma political arena ohene e say nana manya mistake ya fa ho na ma wo de ne say wo de try him fie wa wo mu say ye de na chene ye ho a ne ye ba wo nchen a na wo tu ye fo nti ya kan fo so na de atumbom but here no ye Hebrew for you can't stop Hebrew. Nobody on this earth. Nobody. No power on this earth. But must silence the Hebrew people. Until the Sawo Yemua, you're one-sided people. You can't everything. Adie biela aye hidden. E we ase e ma enipa lesani e yira na e share chire wo kan ye hidden things a e twetwe homa na konton pe bia no e be pa hontoma so we kremoni e be pa hontoma we kristoni e pa hontoma we yo hene pa hontoma political talk e be ka ho asam e say ni na no e ka homa enipa etumi edim wo wi ase and na ya tese be the first world war, second world war, you say you come no third world war pampo no and am kwam mu a eba good na ya te but you know who in there
me meso na third world war ebe me meso sa
obi cha bochire atese fe bi say nkuto but onim how nkuto no kra no first one ye dua na eba no say aba na ye de chemical side afra no the bisra ya te world war, first world war, second world war, oh Ghana for kwampo ko mu ko nya be fe bi say Burma and be fe bi say Burma camp but there ya war no buy no we don't know. You know, freedom and movement, see, you're ahead of time. Spiritually, physically, ahead of time. No, you know, 2080. I said, we say, no, a social man, it's local command grandmaster. No, mamma, never make a say. Minyanu Salavu, we say. Matra, Nenase, 17 years in it. Satopix, we say, Minyanu Hokra. Man be say person yourself for you. Say papa o yale. What to me? I say person me say man no. I say prepare for 25 years. I say sabi dey wo. Na no to me.
All right.
Everything no. But me cause my concern am with them man. If you say Bible can say be Ephesians 6:12.
Ephesians
Yes.
It is here. Nyemu dumi no. Ephesians krawe. Ndra kan say ya na honam hiam sofo. Sabena me sofo to kwan.
Ade biala ewiase ye bia no eye ebinu no mota akire no mo atwetwe ahoma.
Wow.
Say asoli bi wo no makomo gum say bia Christian Council, Pentecostal Council, Spiritual Leaders Council, Rome Council. Bo say ebi mu akire a say ku nyina no kofa bai no na ye bi no. Yale bia ba fe no Ebola, swine flu. If any way, about come deep, no, and call for me no creative of making money.
Ephesians
6:12.
Okay. Ephesians chapter 6 verses 12.
BBC, let me say
Christian armor, that is the topic.
When the tsunami,
yeah.
Hurricane.
Hurricane
Katrina.
Tsunami.
No, they say a natural disaster. No, correct.
Oops.
Ephesians
chapter 6 verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Thank you. You know, and then hunani moja, and the ebiakon, yene etumfo, meboa. Ewiase sudifo, the highly masters who control this world. Paul Eko. Now, I can carry you no shadi so for the so the mua na opiti say we say no as a child say abeyfo so for unya ko school wi wabon. Unya school wabon. Hwe e ka say high professor e ka say be omo high professor e tie no mi wo ka bi say mpanifo na omo soro pa de omo high ye pa o. Unka bi?
Yeah.
Na nkopon boa pa say about what time so a ma ho de na ye nkokromoti. You can't fight them. Fight no say time so do we say kwakoya de. Enti na so Bible ne kan no on kan from abayifo bi ote e bi asankole. High level. Twade wa say we am the man whole man kakra wa say. Why
Clinton.
Why
Bush.
Then see no. Then see one no.
So owun posuru.
Ile fundaka.
Fundaka. Yeah.
I will send your maye.
No maye owun posuru. No maye.
That is it. Some of my na say.
The masters of terror.
The papa. It is a baby ebesi. I want to say Igbo na bia ba. Na Africa for say the level of knowledge no be na enco too much. And two ya how you say mama you too na research. Ya how no me can koso from kwampo Africa for you lacking research. Until you be fear you go say bana to ye na you brim. Bibi sikwa. Until first world war, second world war, third world war, happy keke. Some people behind. The phone say the masters of terror. Manwesi.
The masters of terror. Iroko Jadan kwasna answer na no. Mo a mo pese mo de mo ho Wake Up Africa no mama. Me ma shimiti ma menka we na emfa enyime free ehunum kakra terror de na eze. Ehu na re fundaka ya yo won posura to so. Na wo mo sana you say. You. And then na wo hwe no ano na me guso e kai wo 7th October 2017 ya nyame ya adomo a area dumi no asem school park onom no ano penifo e dan ya Wake Up Africa Kumasi branch no edi ya enya asem ketu akwento obi a ehwe so no so bebe be organizers no Eastern region for enyinemu Mr. Mensan ho mo friend 020 7412434 020 7412434 and afe kumi ewo Kufuridua. Mon friend 0249 622 212 0249 622 212. Takradin for Isaac 054 375 7565 0543 757565. Afe takwa for and Fred Dada 0244 446141 0244 446141. Wasa Kropon ene ayamfre for and Fred Michael Bwedi 050 2689833 05026898833. So she also phone from Akujampa 0246794479. Amakujampa and number ni bio 0246794479. Achimada ane Iribi from Fred Bosco was 0548 054 368 0548 054 368. Akosomboni Volta Modena Mumpusu Antoinette Homa 0243 822 647 0243 822 647. Kumasa for Enfre Owusu 020 8236052 020 Kumasa for Munotumia Sanfre Mama 020 7782 020 7782481. Na Mumpe Books Nibita Chiman from Fre Kofi Yesu 0546 899430 0546 899430. Sanku Eso Fre Pamela Nahoma near 0241 500019 0241 500019. Sinyana from Fre David 0248 618129 0248 618129. Bwadi yaw ewo yaw Dominic Misremo yaw Dominic ewo boase 0242543893 0242543893. Misremo regional wono ena ebehre nipa obefre no nti said the medical ede atudwan Misremo say mo befre na afi monsumatumi abaye members of Wake Africa na dachi yenyina yetimi abomako New Jerusalem. Aja ya opoku dankwa.
Yes, akosia.
Albert Pike. Or a politician, or your sofo, or your D4, or your wine offering hey.
Bedas.
You pesi enim no.
Mate, ene obehu no pa. Yedika mechia ahwefuo nyina. Albert Pike no 33-degree Freemason. Or American.
33
degrees or more degrees. 33rd degree. Slopa. Oh, the Africa, there's so many they necessary for. Omo the course we as na no go kwampo no.
Omo me.
And yes I see.
When come coat na come shirt. Enye no coat na come shirt.
But 33 degree. That is all was wrong. Now the Pike draw letter B. August 15, 1871. And what the command no so any boss. Na Osaye founder of Mafia. Saying my team Mafia founder my friend Giuseppe Mazzini. Giuseppe Mazzini. And what the letter command no say. The air cast a one world order and sapa na betumpon. This is a wiase akoko empresa. 3 world wars and a baba and sana sa one world order. A baba aba.
What follows are the chilling predictions, or better yet, instructions of Albert Pike's 3 world wars, funded in great part by the House of Rothschild. From a letter that he wrote to 33-degree Italian Illuminati head and Mafia founder Giuseppe Mazzini, dated August 15th, 1871. The First World War must be brought about in order to permit the Illuminati to overthrow the power of the czars in Russia, and of making that country a fortress of atheistic communism. The divergences caused by the agentures of the Illuminati between the British and Germanic empires will be used to foment this war. At the end of the war, communism will be built, and used in order to destroy the other governments in order to weaken the religions. The Second World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences between the fascists and the political Zionists. This war must be brought about so that Nazism is destroyed and that the political Zionism be strong enough to institute a sovereign state of Israel in Palestine. During the Second World War, international communism must become strong enough in order to balance Christendom, which would be then restrained and held in check until the time when we would need it for the final social cataclysm. The Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the agentur of the Illuminati between the political Zionists and the leaders of the Islamic world. The war must be conducted in such a way that Islam, the Muslim Arabic world, and political Zionism, the State of Israel, mutually destroy each other. Meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaustion. We shall unleash the nihilists and the atheists, and we shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, origin of savagery and of the most bloody turmoil. Then, everywhere, the citizens obliged to defend themselves against the world minority of revolutionaries will exterminate those destroyers of civilization, and the multitude, disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits will from that moment be without compass or direction, anxious for an ideal, but without knowing where to render its adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer, brought finally out in the public view. This manifestation will result from the general reactionary movement, which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time.
Wow.
Na sɛnea osika no ne nhyehyɛ no nyinaa 1871 saa berɛ no ɛdi a ɔbobɔɔ wɔ lɛtɛ no mu no akyire no a nneɛma no sisiiɛ no saa di no ara nso na yɛde totoo saa nneɛma no nyinaa ɔse First World War no botaa yɛsi ɔma ani so no sɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo created the first communist state, atheist communist state. Yakasa atheism, let us say, Oma Omukase Nyamekra Uniho. And you know, Omu criticize state in we are. And remember Omu Pia religion at the Atonche. Second World War no so bad. Ombe share communism mukina. Ombe training tabem. And Ombe created the state of Israel.
In 1948, just 3 years after the end of World War II, the fully fledged modern state of Israel was finally born, after the Declaration of Independence was signed at Independence Hall on Rothschild Boulevard, Tel Aviv. American President and 33-degree Freemason Harry Truman was the first to officially recognize Israel as a sovereign state. Most of the rest of the world soon followed. The Israeli flag was unveiled at this time as a blue version of the hexagram. Real Jews opposed this design fiercely and suggested that their flag should instead depict a menorah, pointing out that the hexagram was not even a Jewish symbol. It has come to be known as the Star of David, but it is not mentioned in the Bible at all, and was in fact only adopted in the Enlightenment based on occult ideas from the Kabbalah. Despite the protests, the Rothschilds were in control of the operation and the hexagram stayed. Now hexes are often used to place a curse on people. Remember, Hitler placed hexagrams on Jews during World War II to represent that they were cursed people. It's conceivable that this hexagram may be an attempt to curse the Jews. Now here's a very important point before we finish off this third section. Many people who have studied this subject have noticed that the Rothschilds and others like them claim to be Jewish. They see how they have been the driving force behind the formation of the nation of Israel. Consequently, they have become intensely anti-Jewish or anti-Semitic, believing that the Jews are the source of the
Third World War, and also exploited the difference between Israel and the Arab neighbors. and no dey religious war e so devastating say enema bebre e be say na no achi no na 3 world wars time one world order no more kan e betimi etu empom book we World War III coming to your neighborhood soon. Wow. By J.B. Otto. Over you.
Okay.
Now,
as I may proceed in World War I and II, or more achieve or more.
Oh, we are saving a baby who can we are. I need a bit more work. They know more person or achieve. Nothing. I can't see. We can't free hand.
Okay, may read from World War III, coming soon to your neighborhood. Serious history researched by Jack B. Otto. Okay, now, how since Lucifer had been demoted to Satan, the adversary, but some of the evil forces resist using the lower title. Okay. Albert Pike wrote a letter to his Illuminati superior and founder of the Mafia, Giuseppe Mazzini, on August 15, 1871. In that letter were the objectives of the 3 world wars formulated by him between the years 1859 and 1871. This letter used to hang in the British Museum Library in London until 1977. It disappeared from display immediately after Rothschild joined the board of directors for the museum. According to Pike, the First World War was designed to destroy
the Tsars of Russia.
The Tsars, right? Hey, really? Wow. Workers as Tsarists.
Tsarist Russia.
Okay. Okay, Tsarist Russia. Right. And convert
Tsars no sabi omo as a ahimfo.
And Tsars no and I'm Tsarist. Right. Okay. Okay. And nipakuo bi na efrem omo sa.
No be ahimfo. Say Britain omo monarchy no.
Yeah.
Omo so na ahimfo na na.
Right.
It now say you be fear omo agunia the revolution bi abiso.
I feel na me history. Okay, according to Pike, the First World War was designed to destroy Tsarist Russia and convert that country into a stronghold of atheistic communism. It was to be instigated by agitating the differences between Germany and England. Afterward, communism was to be strengthened to a point that it could be used to destroy other governments and weaken religions. Wow. The Second World War was to be fomented through manipulation of the differences which existed between the German nationalists and the political Zionists. This was to result in an expansion of USSR influence and their establishment of the State of Israel. During the Second World War, communism was to be enlarged and strengthened to the point that it equaled united Christendom. At that point, it would be contained and held in check. In reference to World War III, Albert Pike planned that they would stir up the differences between the Jewish nationalists and the leaders of the Muslim world. The purpose of this war is to destroy Jewish nationalism utilized to foment the Second World War. The remaining nations will fight themselves into a state of complete exhaustion physically, mentally, spiritually, and economically, and destroy each other's governments and religious institutions. Pike's plan after the Third World War is, we shall unleash the nihilists and atheists, and we shall provoke a formidable social catalysm, which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations that the effects of absolute atheism, origin of savagery, and of the most bloody turmoil. Then everywhere the citizens obliged to defend themselves against the minority of revolutionaries, will exterminate those destroyers of civilization, and the multitude disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits will from that moment be without compass, anxious for an idea, but without knowing where to render its adoration, will receive the pure height through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer, brought finally out in the public view, a manifestation which will result from the general reactionary movement which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time. This letter from General Albert Pike, 33rd degree Mason, to his Illuminati superior, Giuseppe Mazzini, right? Also used to hang in the British Museum of Natural History until Baron Rothschild became a director.
And you have 3 world wars in the almost person achieve any the almost person ever. 1914 and the First World War breaking out. So can so exploit the difference between Britain and Germany. And on one side, now Britain, Italy, France, and Russia. And on the other side, so now Germany, Ottoman Empire, Austria, and Hungary. Now to come start here and check around German for the British for a time war. And I'm going to say, I don't give up, not as a BBI, the person BBI. The no more do for our Germany. Almost French young man, almost call London, go home, war cabinet, and they say, don't lose you. So, me to me, yeah, that's America for Bemwa, Mobile Win. The no crown punu, you cry a bit in your Sabian. Near we are, you pay Bia, some Muslim Bashir, but say, no, the assassin of friend of Palestine. And the memory. And I bet this was okay, Yati. Jew for over Germany. Wow. I'm the coin of Cocansa. Omocasa. Young Pope, you bet me, I'm America for Abba and Toquan. So I'm a bar. That is in Kunimba. Mosumba May. Palestine. Ah, not Palestine, no, she British was it. But we knew idea via and so we did to and it is a cocoa buy. Wow. If you are not starting your aircon and no one Russia for no, woman dear, a soldier for no woman you have. If the Sabi also know, not a Singapore more west, and I say western part of Aviation, America for Britain for near international bankers no or more. Women are not air financing a soldier for send on to a him for no the SARS no more Russia. And you know, Omaka come and say, Jenny, Sikabi, who will be out on Juni Bako, your friend, Chef, Joseph Chef, Jacob Chef. Now, Chef, for a long 20 million US dollars at that time. I will support to revolution, of course, in 1913. Wow. 20 million US dollars. To all my boys, Ghana, now, one of the revolution, I know I'm a friend of Bolshevik revolution, you know. Lenin, or the Trotsky, or me, I know me a Jew for. And now, if we have a better you know, more. And we go to the Sabra Swa, or go to establish a communist state, you know. That is all many as our objective, you know. Send your Pike letter and a carrier. See, a true I created the first communist state. It's the only year. And we are one happy. One finance a union. I can say about the industrialization of Russia. The same people now the coin. The Rockefeller, Rothschild. This I've been asked in the Bia, almost who bomb BBM, the cocoa industrialization of Russia. And the more or less, you know, almost and say you create competition. I'm a West and a East and yes about and a West in 180. and your barber dad we are see so won't pay we ya we be pay we won't pay we ya be pay we ni nyina no any nsasha ase na etwetwe homa yamra wo so enti betin for dey ba no na America for so dufwe omo contact omo enuanu omo so ehon mo no eno omo ye say ye kwa koto akondie because Britain ni allies no omo tu aboba nyina asa enti omo kofa ship bi and from Lusitania omo load no with arms explosives eno omo safa passengers 128 as say no me Americans eno omo sa kan ship yo omo kan ho no they just say a setting sail from New York and also Baba can be view ha we send your friend conspiracy for global control. Wow. The New American special report Lusitania away who can get babs here
Ozana where's Akakraka from the German embassy, right?
Lusitania left.
Okay. The Lusitania left New York with 1,257 passengers as it entered the Irish Sea. Churchill ordered it to proceed at reduced speed to save fuel expense, withdrew its destroyer escort, and sent it into waters where a German U-boat was known to be operating. The expected torpedo hit was followed by a massive international explosion, and the Lusitania, one of the largest ships ever built, sank in 18 minutes. 785 lives were lost, including 195 Americans. The ship's captain was prominently blamed for the disaster. Wilson ordered the ship's bill of loading concealed in the archives of the Treasury Department, while his Secretary of State, William Jennings Bryan, resigned in disgust and dismay at the duplicity. The American plotters then moved to whip up war, hysteria, and hatred of Germany. Morgan was ideally situated for this propaganda barrage, with his control of 25 of the most important newspapers, including the New York Sun, Barron's, and the Wall Street Journal, plus countless New England newspapers on the payroll of the Morgan Trust. Wilson fired off a note of outraged indignation to the German government. House wrote that America must determine whether she stands for civilized or uncivilized warfare. We can no longer remain neutral spectators. Newspaper editors across the country enlarged upon this travesty in their editorials. But the 1916 election was coming up, and with public opinion not yet fully under control, Wilson was obliged to run for re-election on the slogan, "He kept us out of war." Only 5 months later, on April 6, 1917, Congress succumbed to pressure from Wilson and the J.P. Morgan press and declared war to make the world safe for democracy. Also, $1 billion tax dollars in credit was quickly extended to the Allies, of which $200 million was immediately applied to England's debts to Morgan, with more to come later.
Discovered the above this year, faculty our so one on the bar, or more finance and they benefit. Internet, send you or chassis is a chassis, be bien any a copper on the murder. Ain't be beer will be so you have planned any punish us. Wow. The attorney says, ship no, a set sail, and the name will be brave by. One bedrew British territorial waters, Ireland, Honum baby, and one sinking, and one can say German torpedoes, and I say pass my shoe. And one can say enipa no kwa matwe o mon kwa no emu dudu say America
100
na America was eh entokwa emfa ye ho ye ti we ye foreign policy ye isolationism ye mpe ho asem la isolate ye ho enti no makoka be kan ye emre kwan ye nye mo hwe
nye neutral bi
nye neutral bi e be bem ya ba be enti say edu ombom omo di enyemen e ba ya omo timi di be support ye enti na nche ene ehu say war front one no enyemen asesa wetin fu na afi di pepe German fu na afi omo hu di omo ye na numu na jufu sa ba bio someone ni andi anze bibi asesa enti mo so mo ma ye bibi a e kire say mo so mo di mo boso e kan say e be boam ye boam wi a de ye peni mo so mo moye ye so ensan kan bibi ho asa be na British Foreign Secretary ne friend no Atabafo enti e ko ye say ene e so true letter bi na letter no ye di two na o kinkan a so we nim background o asem fa ho a o be kinkan no 100 times enti and so a simple simple English words no kikasi ani no true and it just say or the pin so and a ba abakosem or sign a letter on 2nd November 1917 and your boyfriend Balfour Declaration. So my committee, Her Majesty, a binary committee say or my promises said the land of Palestine Bibia Empress on the Jewish state. Let us do for or move yourself and any now. And maybe I omit your migrate no Marco no Maquaquata. Your troy or the man almost until letter. It was say, yeah, communism, you set up Russia, Bolshevik revolution is successful. And the question, yeah, the Maquas German for any in the Africa Academy. One of them 1918, a copy street. Tokan will be a guy. One and Tokan will be a guy, a ye at June. And almost call Paris. One more con.
So why not a course at P Street in a Jew for no?
And I got your fufu, and then now moon fine. A becon say, Anna, Omunina delegations are who do by Jew for Omunina baby from countries not to concourse, no 117. America delegation now we will be dear Nimu. The Otosum near friend Paul Warbeck. Ninia and a net German delegation and one from Max Warbeck. And just a what national theatre now we play. Also can you then you part I'll be acting to know what the audience you know. And I almost drew almost all more at once in 2 years. You draw curtains when you have in a drew, so now must mark up. Don't you have to hold Sunny City Peace Street, you know. One because you are an asthma and say German from best statutory reparation. Then for losing the war. I'm losing a track a car mamma. But ya. Son, your babicum. The whole mono and your country of Britain for say, Mokras, say, I've been at the Palestine Barber Shamonsa. I will make it sure. So how do I let I'm going to be behind your moon? Peace Street, are you conference, Nas? I've been at the Barber Shamonsa. Namon he, Senya, Jufwa, or my hitino, or being your baby, or my who say, yes, you crew in it. That is a dish of Monsa. 12 years in every year. Nana America for a bear last minute, President Wilson, who's talking Wilson, Woodrow Wilson, on another president. Now the special assistant, being from the Mandela House. Mandela House on course with that, but the connections with private bankers in India. So your connection then will be power. And your true book be friend the administrator Peter Drew. No my doing say America bet me use international body be no ma be dominating no ma control ewiase. And the cover League of Nations no buy. And the League of Nations no buy no. No say American Senate or more ratify. Let us say Yajatu Senate for na nyantu. And it say a man can man the house ni Woodrow Wilson or many year or almost I don't marry a whole by say he who runs away comes to fight another day. Any small taste of this no you can't buy let us say Yasaba na chimia bi ni say bibi fufu obesesi na je say ye di aba enti no e ho no na afọ mu ye say nkru a mokukun ya mu lusu ye no mo German side na afọ ni e ba be create new states sabe na Europe no na countries no they lump them by the language amokanti na Austria German na osupa enti ntokwa no ba ya afiase ba na afia start say ye chiche new countries emerge after the war no mo ba e be ni Czechoslovakia Yugoslavia sa first name ni ho sounds na ba so called Middle East no so a na nkuro bi titi say Saudi Arabia no ne the kai Lebanon they didn't exist enti na fi e si twetwam na fi ye ma bi mo edi omo so nti we mu nyina ba wie no a afi ye ko ba sa no ana dufo nso say ye so ye krata ni we na mo hwe ma yenye am so de koto conference for nanim to am so je paper no mo hwe mu a de say dufo enuma we die ya pa nti say nya special committee ye de share o mo nsa for mo hwe no mo ye ne me wo mu wetin for mo nya ma mo mandate nti say no mo mandate na extend say afi mo hwe mo make sure say ye ayi dufo ombenya kwa ya ba asase no so pa mandate ye de ama mo no om say yo yate om so agie it akoso na akwa ti say play bi eni ye na create ntokwa no ye ba be che mfaso a e ba ntokwa no e say ye tintim enti na ehwemu a at the time World War 1 no endi ye na objectives no na wo abe Pike letter ni mu no eni nyina bibia ba be da ho dito ye dia ba be to ho meanwhile no woman so a to say Kendall House ne President Woodrow Wilson woman there League of Nations na ntimi amba mu a woman call for the di woman hwamon that's why must go back to America must go trasi must hye enema fufu because one him say ken bibi fufu betimi access at another time mama hu me so kakra na afi onzo mu kakra na menya ahmeje na afi mi sa na
do hwimi no ba ko ne fa ko mi no so de ye bebie no mani e de kirew e ma hu se de ewiase ko World War na nipa da sani a sheda e planet on no ne mfa so nti na kosko ko ade nyame de ya sha wonzenti anane za serious Israel
oman that John Dramani Mahama His Excellency or Kasimi Chile Dr. Muhammad Bawumia today's Vice President say Bawumia also I was saying incompetent una metna kunyana so
what's my bone
me wo krampo
what's my bone
maybe you incompetent mate sana asomana na on John Dramani Mahama okano no owo enti na ode kasa say African leaders no omo ye say chaff ye kan sempo ebron who are to be control woman
konyanhwe mi say atente ho de mfama me bomi bia na meko
entitama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama okotona konyo no sonom e no bo hu me say oyo mampeni wa Africa say ya to me bi
ene di so
e control e say we na maya what we kind of bia but if you ascend the throne we say sir may you say no okay if a political talk na the entire make when say your friend mami bi Queen of England I have about him Queen Elizabeth if you see na no e ma no be no no sika chair no o to me chair no
the first and I say the second
fifi ya make say but so ya about him na nante plus ya nkune Philip
okay
o ka say friend e be Princess Diana no and I say
yeah
good Owale Prince Charles ena omuja wale no maame no e Diana no adum ko bo Arab ni e free Egypt do the fight
yeah
It has someone better for can say no. Royal blood. Ewo mami oba because waba wale.
That happening.
Abe testing royal blood. Abe nyam kola kwa mi ense sen ewo mu. Enu nti no ya ma islami ni ene oba no ntwempana esa royal blood na be free mami ni mu akọ arab mu.
Oh.
Hwe ewiase we amofe ewiase we e wasem ofa kan as a play. First World War ya che First World War you know say can be e kwa fa so bae hwan anim sana Bob Marley nko for etase nka Bob Marley etase a omo play music na wiase ko omo jomo profit ntimi sem na say wiase say bibi nsi kwa na maame no ehu yen say maame no omo ko France omo ba omo na tanu ase omo de car na ko hiti pillar boom maame no bu sa aboa no no wo wi no e na bete fe abache be say paparazzi omo hwehwea informations ti maame no hu say ade we say na ya no se yentumi antu akobifo a anyimfi ase ya ahwa ya plan se nyina no e be leak nanso no utie no su na ewiase nya say by accident.
Oh yeah, accident.
And to the whole world in Akomono Princess Diana. And I will tell you my friend, a bunch of I infernal. Now the kind book will say your tongue will be the Secret Society's African's Way Forward.
Secret Society, Africa's Way Forward. Wow.
And a queen Ankasa. I will tell him Ankasa. Or Fred Paul said, Paul, come Paul. Sit down. Now we change someone, my many catch Paul. No. The son said, media for all over the world. Must who didn't tear my many who ye. Who said, Bibi Sikwa. Now I had a mono and a boy my VCR, or someone said, ye the free. Ain't a buy a could free BBC. BBC and car. Oh, me didn't know what I say, but I some good. Now, my friends, you can't let her know.
Oh, okay.
It's the letter now. As some now, my men catch there, Paul, no, Chia.
Okay.
What is the question about? I'm afraid the whole England. What do you to me, Pana with him? Catch me.
The whole England. Menyan say Biana.
Chiame. To be in your home. As Anton say, what are you for? Nobody.
Princess Diana's famous butler, Paul Barrow, the hub around which her post-divorce life revolved, who worked for the British royal household for 21 long years, is the man who revealed in 2002 that the Queen called him one day after Diana's death and told him, "Be careful, Paul. Nobody has ever been as close to a member of my family as you were to Diana. There are powers at work in this country. Powers. There are powers at work in this country about which we have no knowledge." Huh? Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, no,
is she the one talking? I mean, that's real.
You see, you know, when I'm any moja and nenya. Bible I will say, Boost be out, I will say, over 48 years on the same channel, but then maybe PP. And then the man Baba some kind of it to me dim we Christians are him and every year. I am telling you, sir, come and join the Freedom Man movement. We have a message for you. I'm telling you.
Be careful, Paul. Nobody has ever been as close to a member of my family as you were to Diana. There are powers at work in this country about which we have no knowledge. That was heavy stuff. If the Queen has no knowledge of the powers at work in the country, of which she is the head of state, imagine the efforts these powers, that is red secret societies or puppet masters, have made to hide their existence and sometimes dangerous activities, that is sometimes dangerous activities from public view.
Yeah.
The Queen's warning was the closest yet that any such establishment figure had come to admitting that life was not just as we see it.
Ebi na offer can. Enti abrabon honam
moja bina
honam
eni ere mu atumfuo
na sofo to adwon wa so dem say abayifo ma say na yeka na wasam no. Who told you this? We are challenging them. They should come and face us. Asafo na won today no.
Powers of darkness. Na say these powers of darkness na mame no enhu.
That is it. Odi no ho nje.
Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah, Queen. But obi mo ko
na
first word one of come say I say play bi na ye yi kire wo. So bi mo se kire. Sankofo no na wo kan say from say the masters of terror. Until o say o say ade ye hu na ye say ye de ye hu bi ma bi keke o ye so keke.
Ye wo hore nya no na ye.
Dabi say ba wo me o man pere ma ka che ba wo me say ba wo me anya o fort a na odika. Oh my man pere pay. What's me incompetent? No problem.
Abo say am no be to aso na say obe jai.
What?
Thank you. E wanna say ye to aso ye jai a oh eburade.
Yanko. Enti no we to aso dia conference ni ba be wi. E na abranti bia na owura bi e friend Adolf Hitler. Echi obepeja ni mu pa ewiase nyina ate ni nka. Adolf Hitler no ye obi ala nko pese okọ no kosua architecture e wo university. But em je we nya kwan nti no to wallpaper. E no de no ko share ni krom party ni amanyo sem. Nti ho no a omo ye conference ni wie kan say the SC ni yachiche ni ma adufo ensu ko ye omo kan say eja
Palestinian
process ya asasi yaba ya baba abeje no ana Hitler hu say nti mo dufo a obi ampamasem ye ma mo be bi tena wo Germany asasi so ayi mafa ye chi e de sika akwa wo ye ye muko ye mo ntwen na mo be fu. And to make his statement, you know, masters of terror, another investment. Yeah, Baba, you disicate, Baba, share today, yes, actually, after all, was your Emian son, back when your baby. And I know Baba paid just say, the Mayan, among transit. Landless parasites, more much in Kofo, why I say you some more, and I'm more taffeta from more weight and Kofo Muja, among transit.
Say one more say obi po obi akuno and obi po obi pra no no obi ne na kokon sa no aka bibi wa threaten wo meku o fetch na akoko no e che ne de ahye bi sa
so ntia ko ba sa ne che sa Adolf Hitler ono be pega no prejudice
bi ka fra ate
e kon bia so no yo obeye no obeye aso na mekan at the end of the first world war ba sa ko akinkan no
hey
page 32. So at the end of the crowd, 32. At the end of the First World War.
Queen Elizabeth say onim to me no.
32.
Okay. The father of the communist revolution, Nikolai, Lenin, suppressed the Jewish surname. Okay.
Because see, I say you created the first communist state. Atheistic. You need to be any. Until Lenin any this revolution any. Until your kind.
Okay. Still reading from the World War III book, coming to you to your neighborhood. By Jack B. Otto. Wake Up Africa Sona. The father of the communist revolution, Nikolai Lenin, suppressed a Jewish surname, Vladimir Lich, Black Ulyanov, right? He got a good start in a Russian Orthodox Christian home, But at age 18, he began spouting Marxist communist rhetoric and said, atheism is an integral part of Marxism. Marxism is materialism. We must combat religion. Down with religion. Long live atheism. The spread of atheism is our chief task. Communism abolishes eternal truths. It abolishes all religion and morality. Religion is a kind of spiritual intoxicant in which the slaves of capital drown their humanity and blunt their desire for decent inconsistencies. Okay, for decent human experience, okay. Mama, take you honey beam na and I think you might not get the understanding. Also, the spread of atheism is our chief task. Communism abolishes eternal truths. It abolishes all religion and morality. Religion is a kind of spiritual intoxicant in which the slaves of capital drown their humanity and blunt their desires for decent human experience. We shall always preach a scientific philosophy. We must fight against inconsistencies of the Christians. His bitterness against God is apparent when he said, every religious idea, every idea of a God, even flirting with the idea of God, is unutterable vileness of the most dangerous kind, disease of the most abominable kind. Millions of sins, filthy deeds, acts of violence, and physical contagions are far less dangerous than the subtle, spiritual idea of a good decked out of the smartest ideological costumes.
Wow. Obu hu abrantie intem. At the age of 18, any man they win it. You who say akwa no ye ideal. Wanyini entene de pese ye no. Enya esu enipa. Betimi de sa tumi ya senisa. Ketama the true letter no 1871. The time of revolution no by 1917.
Wow.
Ose etimi eme. Ya hihye bibia ato ho. Nti go bia ba be play ni part. Obia wa ni part a ese oba be play. Say ya to say say religion near pega atheism. Now we say in Russia and communist states, yes, oh, oba de bia ni ho. Oba Western world is where say freedom of religion. The opposite also bia so east and west and destroy. East and west. Ya both are say and destroy Obadi. If I cause akonya out tisui, say me make say enu ne nyankopon a constitution no a government kuro no e ma me kwan.
Yeah.
It is out national and I'm say o swing wo me I don't know the nyankopon dia grossa. It me kwa do akokot.
Yeah.
Be dia ma. Either way no the destruction of ya. Entino Albert Pike the letter no edim say na ubisa me say omutumi nya objective no na e na wakenkan bibi adimu o ha ma obekan bibi ketu e bi nso
before the communists. Okay. Before the communists overthrew the Tsar of Russia in their Bolshevik revolution, Lenin proclaimed, after Russia, we will take Eastern Europe, then the masses of Asia. Then we will encircle the United States, which will be the last bastion of capitalism. We will not have to attack. It will fall like an overripe fruit into our hands. It appears they have followed that course.
So let me check. Entino ya set agenda no yatimi anya your first objective entino afi obeko 25 okwa akokan Second World War no e dia na e kan say e di beba if you say e hona ya du sese Make it to
Okay.
the Second World War.
The Second World War was to be fomented through manipulation of the differences which existed between the German nationalists and the political Zionists. This was to result in an expansion of the USSR influence and their establishment of the State of Israel. During the Second World War, communism was to be enlarged and strengthened to the point that it equaled united Christendom. At that point, it would be contained and held in check.
Fantastic. And you know, Second World War, objective when they are two on. German nationalism. Adolf Hitler's statement, no, make it Montras and Amontrain, Namubu, and the foundation. I started saying, building. And Adolf Hitler, leeway. You know, first way you be no, I say we are saying a reno, and then Hitler first way. That's also, you didn't ever know, you can't feel, you didn't feel. Sounds so soon enough, air cost, World War not ending. After democracy aba, we aba. Na numu na fe, awurawo somewhere aba and say, nipa no ko na nim kakra, no aba na chi. Some small progress, after nipa sa regress. It did not or how ne atiti na nipa wu mu. Na de be kan akire kura ne say 1939 e wa bako same economically ne political you say. You afraid be the Great Depression. Honor, you can say New York stock market and the fiasi, and the nipa be committee suicide. Because investments in the Moye in Nano and Timian Kobasa near so Moye. Wako Bobby see how the yebi, every year bank and say, after you make a mobile beam, why would dear Kabia, why mammy chia, a bed you a Japadi? I mean, that's so being a chance. You have to kill him. You have to kill him. And the when El Coswa, and you pay Diablo of war, young Woody Abayano. Sabana na Europe also leaders be a P. Almost description says, oh, me a fascist and as new forms of dictatorship, Nazism, fascism. The fascist leaders were multi-magic during that time, you know. Near Franco Franco, or no Spain. And about your friend Benito Mussolini, also Italy. Now, when you know, now I say, woman, Vatican, a deep and free moment. And today, do not be a hundred more, no more yet on behalf of the church. Okay. Indeed, Adolf Hitler cried at a certain point, or can say, do for no barbecue or mono, or cool at the Catholic Church. Meanwhile, Adolf Hitler is now a Jew by yourself. Oh, Jewish linkages. A Baba Bekai Hitler, or no linkages. No. Call page 89.
Micromuni no yes, Anna. Any Adolf Hitler and the pseudo Jews. Is it pseudo?
Pseudo.
Okay, according to official Jewish presses in the U.S., the real determination of whether a person is a Jew or not is whether or not his or her mother was a Jew. Real Hebrews follow paternity. By this rule, Adolf Hitler was a Jew because his mother claimed a Jewish ancestry. However, he was not of a Semitic background, but an Ashkenazi descendant of the Khazars and a bastard grandson of Rothschild. His grandmother was a chamber maid servant in the house of Rothschild and became impregnated by her employer. His mother, Maria Anna, became pregnant by an older man named Alois Hitler, who didn't marry her, so Adolf carried his grandmother's name, Schicklgruber. Many years later, the parents married, but somehow he was still a bastard, even though he then had the right to the Hitler name. Those descendants of Khazars who truly accepted Judaism and served Jehovah, pronounced Yehovah, the God of good, are true converts. Those who only pretended to do so and delved into evil and surrounded themselves with strange occult practices cannot legitimately claim to be from the tribe of Judah. This Hitler was a pseudo, right? Was a pseudo Jew that was connected to the international banking cartel of similar sinister souls. He was a leader in the Thule, is it Thule or Thule? Thule society that was
an occult society.
Thule society.
That's right.
Okay. He was a leader in the Thule society that was an occult mystery school fragment of the Bavarian Illuminati. According to a book entitled The Occult and the Third Reich, the inner core of the Thule society were Satanists that practiced black magic. Hitler was also a member in the Veil Society, another sojourn into the dark side. Hey, Adolf Hitler kept a copy of Helen Petrova Blavatsky. Yeah, and then brutal. Helen Petrova Blavatsky's book, The Secret Doctrine, on his bedstand, with many personal notes in the margins. Helen wrote in that book.
Helena Petrovna Blavatsky.
Blavatsky.
The founder of Theosophical Society. Theosophy. A merger of Western and Eastern religious beliefs. Hindu, Buddhist ideas, and incorporated into the Western culture. The Obano and Russia and Oben naturalizing say American and we call Eastern countries or no kushia a hosum no. And you buy no obey say. So say no, one the some for na ebe we ase. Na me di kaka if you say Third World War hormono the honsem ebeba. Omo ya ba me ensa. Na obo ni din ti na me ti wase a small foundation.
Blavatsky.
And in Nyama or Trotroeno, Ubia were into occultism, no, winning Obano. And that's any Iraq and Adolf Hitler, no, I carried away by occultist ideas. And you know, Obani book back, and I know fans any Bible, no, but making loose meaning a mouth. And you know, Ba or person or Babenia 2 meaning now, also agenda or person or pursue. Now, workers Adolf Hitler or Bible so me. Yeah, the car can say, I'll be Pike, or no a letter. No, I did mean Freemason in this and in our people, occultist people. The time or two on the letter, no, never have a players in one when they carry out the conspiracy.
Okay. Blavatsky wrote in that book, Satan is that angel who was proud enough to believe himself God. Brave enough to buy his independence at the price of eternal suffering and torture. Beautiful enough to have adored himself in full divine light. Strong enough to still reign in darkness amidst agony. And to have made himself a throne out of this inextinguishable fire. Her adoration of Satan should make us suspect her closer associates like Dr. Annie Besant.
Another woman,
and Alice and Bailey.
Alice A. Bailey.
And Bailey, yeah. All three women were active Eastern Star Masons. Alice Bailey founded Lucifer Publishing in 1920. Later, the name was changed to Lucas
Lucy's Trust
Publishing.
So I say, you can't Lucifer, a whole brother.
Do I Lucas?
And do I know Lucas? Trust. That's our trustee and then managing United Nations meditation group in 2017.
It's not pronounced Lucas.
Lucis.
But Lucis rather.
Lucis Trust.
Okay, I'm also the Lucas with the same spelling.
Lucis.
And when you I instead of okay. And the Lucis Publishing, and now it is known as Lucis Trust.
So Lucifer was shorting.
Many of its members are also in the CFR leadership. Robert McNamara, Ronald Reagan.
Those are politicians in Abubu. So Masters of Terror. So yes, Abubu.
Robert McNamara, Ronald Reagan, Henry Kissinger, David Rockefeller, Paul Volcker, and George Shultz. Don't trust Lucy's friends. They are not trustworthy.
Okay, yeah, man. I'm to and I will comment via side.
God have mercy.
What would you ask no woman?
And yes, Lucifer is dear and Beyonce, nay.
Oh, you are
halfway.
I was after a descending.
Beyonce also is such a fierce.
Don't say a descending.
Nene Chris Brown, yeah.
I feel Anti Adolf Hitler. What can you want them? Or you Jew, or your occult lover, any near my name. Now, when or share any boss say, the rain my or Montras will be one. Or twice, I know could do a cock and we have what way, then you are never ask a friend. Copy said 1st September 1939, and we invaded Poland. I know now. Yes, after it be the beginning of Second World War. It will invade Poland, land, sea, and air. 2 days later, and I Britain for us to say, German way, and I renew your old rivalry, almost give a boy, and you say, after World War II. Because they can say, almost explore the difference of the differences between German nationals, as I say. Adolf Hitler paid me trauma and become any moon grassy. So, more my barber stab in the backer, they be paid near the year to year, and in Grassam the share, they be penning in every one, and then made myself 2 franca, my bed, your boy bearman, Omra. Adolf Hitler, when you know, ye can, now the war chest, the same international bankers, and the Alulusika, and the day tardage. Bra, you be mine. About page 59.
Okay. A new American conspiracy for global control. I know not me read away free. We now know that when Hitler launched World War II by invading Poland in 1939, the American financial, corporate, political elite had much to do with making it possible. The most authoritative account of American aid to Hitler is Anthony Sutton's war. Is it Sutton or Sutton?
Sutton.
Anthony, that is Anthony Sutton's Wall Street and the Rise of Hitler, which details how top officials of numerous leading corporations and banks knowingly gave crucial monetary and technical assistance to the development of the Nazi war machine.
After page 90, book
okay.
Oh, you present BBR. All kind pages. History book, no.
No, actually.
Now, what do you what kind?
World War III coming soon to your neighbor, and Numunami Koti. We are free. Some of the financiers of Adolf Hitler's Third Reich were the same people who financed Lenin's Bolshevik revolution
1917
in the Soviet Union.
Fantastic.
Hitler's deep pockets include Paul M. Warburg, right? Paul M. Warburg, first director. Sure, right. First director of Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Walter Teagle, director of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt's Warm Spring Foundation. John D. Rockefeller, oil refiner. Avril Harriman, railroad magnate and banking tycoon. Banking tycoon. Jacob Ship.
Jacob Ship is here. Only 20 million towards the Bolshevik Revolution. Individual contribution.
Head of Kuhn Loeb Banking. J.P. Morgan, banker. Lord Alfred Milner, British banker, and founder of the Round Table Socialist Society. Frank Wunderlich, Bernard Baruch, is it Baruch, right? And more.
Wow.
It's not business on wine and a fundy and a catch him see who na men no.
Baby drew a more coffee.
That's a name papa. I teach you near Castle Elizabeth won't know.
As one man if you boom. On no man, a corner. One woman will control Yassi. And to quite see near Bagokus. You see a barber fat and comfort to Marco, Burma. Indeed, we are about near Cho near Doko. You do not next time we should that I did not sabo classy. Oh, you don't come Burma. And to quite found. If you could do baby as a poppy appeal. Only na mana see a discount of my ex-servicemen.
Red and green be
and to conspiracy in you. Ubinum and the person of my chief will be.
We enter 11:11. You have a poker trading. And not the puppies.
That's about it. That's already actually. And then already actually.
Yes, I know the Sika.
Sir. Ready actually. And then one can kind yet. The sea, the town on one, a coffee with Union, I buy. You see, World War, well, we ready a bonfire say being CBM, and I say, as your moment shall see, for a moment, 8 years to come and talk a number.
I can say phone call.
Ah! Ain't you know, me to us know. A cobasa and enough America for you, or what your name say, hey! Another opportunity above, you bear any day. Sabrina. Again, President I know honor. Now if you your friend Roosevelt, then you can say, oh, Miss Outward we say starting here no so. Yeah, the emperor wants a move. Yeah, the young fat, young quality and contour could be a moment conquer. Sunday catch America for. That's where today, or no, I'm let you. It must be a band day. Until him found the Edibefa.
I don't want to make.
I had a catch a move. Sir, there's one more back. Cabinet meeting, be an aduna Nikum crown so. Yes, she said near ma. Oh, a man is some more Macassa. Already. Hey, why not? And to come from the head and a coffee this year. Many Macassa, Bibian way, Bessie, on the Mabisha background.
Politicians to buy.
Silent here.
So I want to Cassanco, or Mukushia, or Macamonco.
Sir, and the way now, America. And the bed and to call Masabem. If it's almost a core and after First World War, they see and say, would we will say, nay, can I man the house? Omukoya, Anye, 1920, and we established the friend Council on Foreign Relations, think tank group, we're incorporated. And you all and omni a buying office, no, or mobile national boom say, in the event itself, and to coffee for a bar, a dear in America baying. If it's at this time around, and your who said, you bet me about the dominating Yassi. And the answer, young wire. This happened, and one tea committees. I hold on. Momo Shewy, Momo Shewy, Momo Shewy. If the United Nations require by ya, can't say, and only international body adjustment, you won't go for or more natural chatter. Make a phone. Hey, woman, almost said we have to dominate the world.
Wow.
It almost share, you know. And one economy, any finance, you know. Almost share, no, the veterans, no, one or Muzampa. When we had a conference near Fabra. And I'm going a conference in 1944 over Washington Hotel, Brenton Woods. I'm saying, like, camera, you free a series, yes, in a live one, I can once him. ana ekoba say omo proposals no 44 countries in na ditumu and the call World Bank and the IMF. And the World Bank need an adjuma say, "Oh, better no abo bisia na fi omo friend BB on that developed regions no. E babu bobo so I refer to Africa for. Na ya bobo bisia nya ye. And the IMF so no American dollar no. And then the no international currency. No na ye di be international trading.
Yeah, Breno.
And you be
international time up.
Sir, and my main wrap up. And you know, di we nyina shem. Ti America for trust no can say no. Ye mpa kwan ya, ye be fa so a, ye be ko war. To omo pem bia e na e kwan ko bie wo Japan. Em say ye be to aso
Next week.
And person ye be tutu America. Ya kika.
Hey, ha! Timi share that plot here there. Na de akodi ewu. Obi mu, obi honka. Na wani agina jiska gugutu. Yayira afedia yayira o. Abibi mine de yayira o. Ya konkwanta basa. Ana na ye di Wake Up Africa no ABC ye border ro catch obia asa wo ye bibini ba sorry. Wo ye bibini ba wake up. Ma adwen no eni no emie. Man sorry. Knowledge is power. So what me hunu say nim die we. Ebeboa mo enye tumi. E wanka so abrabo so. Na ka ye leaders no ehunu we nyina. Anka ebeboa yen ya o. Anka ebeboa yen. Ene foreign aid ne de keka ho ne ade. Said na Israel king. Dr. Bamia so here foreign aid here. I say IMF aden oh ya nto aso a na eze papa aden. Ni nyina no efridi e wo de hihye achi. Abujafa enene ye demo AC Wake Up Africa ni nyame ya dom a. Da sen ne ye beto aso